Hi, good people. This is Deborah. All the information provided on this channel is for educational purposes only, and this channel does not promote or encourage misuse of the information. My goal is to provide you with reliable and relevant information to help you navigate the complex world of the deadbeat dads. I encourage you always to consider your intuition and your discernment. Some knowledge is my intuition, given to me in pieces, some completed, some from videos and articles. Use your discernment when you're viewing any videos or listening to others, including me. Respect the journey of others. We have different journeys. I encourage you to take what resonates with you and what does not resonate with you, put it on the shelf or throw it away. I warmly welcome newcomers and hope you find value in this channel. Your engagement is not just important, it's crucial. If you have any thoughts or questions, please feel free to email me or join the chat under the posting called What is on Your Mind video. Thank you. Now, this particular video is about dads. And why are they deadbeats? As usual, I always jot down what I want to speak about. Now, let me give you the meaning of a deadbeat dad. Typically refers to a father who fails to financially support his children financially, often neglecting responsibilities and lacking commitment. Some other titles are absent father, irresponsible parent, and freeloader. What are some of the reasons why dads are deadbeat? There are various reasons why some dads might become deadbeats regarding financial and emotional support for their children. Here's a few. Financial struggles. Many dads may need more financial resources to provide support. Emotional issues. Some fathers might struggle with mental health issues, substance abuse, and other personal challenges that impede their ability to fulfill parental responsibility. Relationship breakdown. A problematic separation or divorce can lead to resentment, conflict, making it hard for some dads to maintain involvement. Lack of understanding. Some fathers might not fully understand their legal obligation regarding child support or the emotional needs of their children. Disconnection. Emotional detachment from the relationship with the mother or the child can lead to neglect or parental duties. Poor role model. A lack of positive parenting role model is one own's upbringing can affect one's ability to be a responsible father. Avoidance of responsibility. Some individuals may avoid their responsibility due to selfishness or belief that they can escape consequences. Uh, what are some things the dad can do better to keep himself being a deadbeat dad? Well, let me just back up a little bit. I put a picture up in the beginning of this video. I was married to a younger male. He was 40 and I was 50. You may could see him more clearly than you could see me. Um, he was what I considered to be a deadbeat dad, and he was a freeloader. We were married less than 3 years, um, and he made a decision that he liked staying with us. I didn't marry him for love. He didn't marry me for love. He married and he was the one insisting on getting married. Um, I got with him because he was fun in the beginning. And so when we got married, the fun gradually started decreasing. I knew I wasn't going to fall in love with him because he was young, um, 50, and plus his mother had put him out, which I didn't find out till we got married. He wanted to get married with me because that was his security to where he have a sure place to live. Um, he had, let's see, he had 3 children by 3 different baby mamas. He was behind in his child support. The state of Georgia had made a decision that when you get married to someone, they are also responsible for that person's child support. I wasn't gonna have that because I personally do not feel that you getting married to someone that owes child support, you should be responsible for taking care of their children. They should do that themselves. So that was when the fund went away, and they sent the letter for me to start helping him support his children. And his mother kept interfering in the marriage. Now, she was the one to put his ass out. She put him out, but she was harassing me because I was older than him. And so, with the harassment coming from his mother, and he also decided that he didn't want to work no more, he had to go. I don't do lazy males. So, anyway, uh, we went down and we got a divorce. He didn't want to give me a divorce because, like I say, he was comfortable and I wasn't comfortable. And I found myself waking up one day pacing the floor, and I realized through sex, uh, I had inherited some of his sperm that had spirits on it that caused me to pace the floor. That was another reason why I had to go. Now, I was in rebel mode because I've been studying and researching for ever since I was a young adult. And I thought I'll go and do what everybody else was doing. I decided, oh, I'm going to be like the other people, knowing good and well that I was not created like everybody else. So that's why I hooked up with somebody that was not compatible. But I wanted to give you that little bit. That's the purpose for the picture being up there. Um, so you can see that I know about deadbeat dads. Okay, he was selfish, he was self absorbed, and he wanted to do 50-50 or not at all by me paying everything and he doesn't pay anything. And I found myself spending time helping him than I was having fun anymore. And that was a no for me. And he had to go. So, getting back to my point, what are some things the dad can do better to keep himself from being a deadbeat? To avoid being labeled as a deadbeat dad or to foster a more positive relationship with their children, dads can take several proactive steps. Communication openly, maintain regular and honest communication with the child and the other parent to understand needs of expectations. Prioritize involvement. Actively participate in your child's life. Attend events, engage in activities, and spend quality time together. Fulfill financial obligations. Commit to meeting child support payments, budget responsibility to ensure financial support is and don't wait on her to take you down uh, to the law. You know you had that child with her. You know you're responsible for that child. And I've heard some guys say, "Oh, she gonna do her hair with my money. She gonna do her nails with my money." But she's still taking care of that child. And you know, all that needs to go away. Seek help when needed. If struggling with mental health or substance issues, reach out for professional help or counseling. Educate yourself. Learn about parenting responsibilities and rights to understand what is expected and how to fulfill those duties. Be a positive role model. Demonstrate responsibility and integrity in aspects of life, showing children the value of accountability. Collaborate with co-parent. Work cooperatively with the child's other parent to create a supportive environment of co-parenting effectiveness. Set goals. Create personal and financial goals that focus on stability and growth, while will benefit both the parents and the child. Stay informed. Keep up with legal obligations regarding custody and support to avoid misunderstanding and fulfill responsibility. Build a support network. Surround yourself with positive influence and supportive friends and family who can help you stay accountable. By taking these steps, dads can improve their relationship with the children and avoid the negative labels associated with being a deadbeat. Now, this is the conclusion. When I gave my ex his divorce, which is my first ex, which I paid for, the judge awarded me child support, which I never collected. In Georgia, there's a statute of limitations of collecting past due child support. So I can still collect the money if I wanted to. I have two children from different fathers, and my experiences have shaped my understanding of the challenges faced by single parents. I have two baby daddies. For my first child, I was in school and working and never asked his daddy for anything. When he saw that I did not want him, he had no interest in seeing his son. For both baby daddies, I did not collect child support because I was working. Because of my feelings, daddy should automatically give support financially and emotionally to the child, even when they become adults. Both parents should suppress their emotions toward one another and focus on the need of the child, even when the child becomes an adult. The reason why I say that, I have seen a lot of fathers when they are no longer involved with the woman, they don't spend time with their children. They get into new relationships and they put their focus on that new relationship and that woman's child. That child, I'm hearing a lot of females today don't want to do anything or have nothing to do with their husband's children, but yet they want their husband to spend time with her children. You're wrong, female. You're dead wrong. Okay? You are wrong. You have no right to try to deprive that man of his children. When you married him, you married what went along with him, and that was his children. And your job is to treat that man's children like you would treat your own. And it's the same way with you as a male, as a husband. It's your job to treat that woman's children just like they're your own. I didn't have that problem. I just had a deadbeat problem. My first husband was a worker. Uh, he worked. So when he married me, when we got married, he had a daughter. He had two daughters out there. One of them, there was no contact with her, but he had another one that was a contact. So I made sure that he was there financially for his daughter. And his daughter lived in New York, and we lived in Atlanta. And so when holidays came, we went to visit his daughter. And I did not go with him to see his daughter. I let him go on his own to see his daughter because the daughter's mother was uncomfortable with me because I met him when we both was in school and working, and he was supposed to have went back to be with her. Instead of him going back to New York to be with her, he wound up being with me. I think it's time for you being a man. And am I talking to all men? No, I'm talking to those that do this shit. You have to stop being a deadbeat because as you get older and you learn better, you want your child to be there, to be in your life because you're older now and you find yourself not having those children in your life. You know why? Because the child is going to ask questions uh, when they're young. Why I can't see my daddy? What went on between you and my daddy? That child is wanting your attention, wanting your company, and want you in their life when they're young. So when the mother tells them the story of why you're not in their life, don't be mad with her. Now I do can say some females will lie because if the man himself uh, left her, she still has animosity toward him, and therefore she will lie to the children. And she has not healed from what that male did to her. And so she's going to talk about it with those children. And you're wrong for that. You need to heal. You need to not keep children from their dads. And you need to not keep uh, uh, holding on to what went on between you female and and those children dad. uh People, it's time to start doing the right thing. Men need to own up to being responsible for their children that they put out there, and it's not somebody else's responsibility to take care of your children. You holler and say that the woman take you downtown for child support. Well, she wouldn't do that if you just do what you're supposed to do. I have met many guys that was not put up for child support that have taken care of their children. They sacrificed, uh, knowing that they didn't like the mother anymore. They sacrificed to put up with stuff from the mother to be with their children. You have to do the same thing. And there are some mothers out there that didn't want children, and so they let the children stay with the dads and they paid child support. Not in my generation, but in my son's generation, that's what females are doing. And my whole thing to that, as far as children are concerned, females, you shouldn't have children unless you are financially, mentally able to take care of them. They are not something that you can just pick up and toss away and mistreat. And that's what's going on today. Not only are children being mistreated by their mothers, some of them, they're being mistreated by their fathers, some of them. But I encourage you to think about the children, because that's what's up. Until the next time, take care, good people.